Alrighty guys, perfect timing. Welcome back. Here we are jumping in to the grand final for today's proceedings. Team VN taking on the SuperNoobs here in the 23rd Go4WoT Asia Weekly Cup. I'm GoGoGadget if you're just joining us, and we are doing Battle on Steps. So we've got some tank picks already for both the sides. Let's go ahead and run through those ones. Jura there for Team VN has picked 1, 2, 3 T54 lightweights, 1 T32, and two IS3s, and a Cromwell. So also locking in that Tier 6 British medium tank as well that kind of functions very much like a light tank. On the SuperNoobs side, however, they have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 T54 lightweights, 1 T32. They're going to be going with the AMX 12 TSZ Tier 6 as well. Alrighty, so let everyone know that we are ready to go, and it's looking like we will be having Team VN on the defense to start things off here. And of course, we've got to remember this one is a best of 5 setup, so we are going to be, yep, there we go, getting this one underway very shortly. Jura's just said that he's ready, so for those that don't know, the best of 5s, we do play with both teams, get 2 goes on each side of the map. So we've got Team VN, they're going to play on the defense for the first 2 rounds, then they're going to swap, they're going to play 2 rounds on the offense, that is if it makes it to a 4th game. And then the 5th and final map is Ruinberg, I do believe. So that's an interesting little thing there. Alrighty, but we have got 20... Actually, have they got all 5 players? I count 6. Now, I'm not too sure. SN have certainly got all... SN have got 7 players, but I'm not too sure about VN. I thought they actually... had 3 T54s. Yeah, this isn't looking good. Might actually have to get a restart here. I think maybe one of the Team VN guys might have just dropped out at the last minute there, or something like that. So hopefully we'll be getting the restart happening very, very shortly. And I'm just going to wait here just to double check that we're not playing this one now. It doesn't look like it. No one's moving. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to be jumping back to garage there. Alrighty, and hopefully, okay. There we go, and yes, so looks like might have been Quang Min there who didn't quite make it into battle, I think. Alrighty, there we go, and it's looking like Team VN all leaving up now as well, so hopefully we can get this one restarted nice and quick. It's looking like just about everyone has left. Alrighty, so we should be able to get this one restarted nice and quick. But yeah, obviously some sort of issue there with Quang Min not able to get into the game, something like that. So. And again, if there are any any wargaming devs watching, well, best thing to add or the thing which I would most like added to any future patch. It's not a new tank, not a buff or a nerf, anything like that. It's actually the ability, whilst in spectator mode, to see what the teams are typing. That would be very, very handy. Unfortunately, don't quite have it. There we go. Alrighty, victory, fantastic. And let's actually just close that. So we're ready now to jump back into it. Alrighty, let everyone know. Actually, better. Yeah, okay, now we're ready. Now that we're ready to jump back into it. Okay, SN giving the call over to Go. So we should be loading into this one. Yep, Jura is saying ready, so boom, we're getting this one loaded in. Everything's looking good here. Haven't got any weird glitches, so we're good. 28 seconds left on the clock now. It is time to find out who has it in them, which team to take out this week's Go4WoT Weekly Cup. I'm going to say the SuperNoobs. They are looking hard to beat at the moment. They've got a fantastic lineup here for the defense. Here on steps, lots of T54s, for the offense, I should say, here on steps. Lots of T54s, T32, all of that good stuff. And the AMX-12T, and well, they know how to play steps, that's for sure. So, getting them rolling out. We've got these guys. Looks like we might be seeing one T54 heading down the middle. As the last just dings the bottom of his tank there. Got Tang as well, also in the T54 Ricky, in his T54 Lysandra as well as Ironhide, and Sunbow is going to be in the T32 at Tier 8 US heavy tank. Right now we've got Syndicate Test over here though. He's going to be guarding out that 2 flag. Can't quite spot anyone just yet though, as it's looking like Team VN going for a bit of an aggressive hold on the 2 flag. They've got Curry and Rock actually pushed up. This isn't something that we often see here. This sort of position used by the kind of hill defender, we'll call them, on the defensive side. Usually it's more around the B0 area where there's a few nice sort of kind of rocks around that area where you can hide behind a nice little hill. But instead, going to be having Curry in just doing his own thing there, which is fair enough. Got some nice brushes for cover, and of course one of the great things about the T54 lightweight as well is that it has a nice and low profile, so it can definitely use those brushes to its advantage. Alright, here though, it's like I'm loading. Might have actually spotted a few of those attackers coming up. Jura as well, not going to be able to connect any shots to them just yet though. As we've got Tang here in the T54 lightweight. Just pushing up a little bit. Looking like he's not going to be seeing much of anything right there. Ricky in his T54. So he might be retreating back, maybe trying for a delayed push on towards the 2 flag just by himself, just to kind of get some eyes potentially. Let's see what's happening there. In the meantime though, we've got Milo in his Cromwell. Ooh, sitting in a bush, and there are better tanks in the Cromwell for hiding in the bush, but Milo's doing his job. So we've got Hien in the AMX-12T. Actually just got reset there, dropped down to 365 HP. So I think WoT in his T32 can actually spot him. As we've got Jura getting some shots across in his T54 lightweight. And the last as well, trying to trade it up. He's been dropped down to 938 HP though. Maven, oh, there's a big shot onto Jura. About 260 damage or so. So right now we're just seeing the SuperNoobs playing this one safe, not doing anything too crazy, just, you know, putting the cap pressure on. We've got 3 minutes and 45 seconds left though. And, well, we did see when they were facing up against the Horsemen, they did almost have a little bit of an issue with time. So if Team VN can kind of draw this out for long enough, then, you know, they could potentially look for a win that way. Right now though, it's looking like base cap is on 55, slowly ticking up. So Team VN do need to find a way to get a reset on that AMX 12T on the base flag. Right now, Quang Min might be trying his luck, poking over with 100% HP. And we've got, over on the other side, Ricky still not really doing much, still not poking, or still not pushing through towards that 2 flag there. We've got Tang on the flag as well, and actually the base is actually just being captured. So, SuperNoobs, wow. Team VN, what are you doing? You had 6 tier 8 tanks up, and you just let them... And they let them capture the base. Wow. Okay. Well, that was an easy one for the SuperNoobs. I don't know what happened there for Team V. And they, wow, just were not... I don't know. Relying on a few hits that they didn't get potentially. But yeah, that was a crucial mistake there from Team VN. And, well, the SuperNoobs, they're definitely going to be happy about it. Alrighty, so it's looking like Jura there for Team VN might be saying he's taking in the same lineup as well, which, you know, not surprising, same sides, and I don't really think the issue was, yeah, the lineup there for for Team VN. I think the issue there was that the issue there was that they didn't change their they didn't shoot their guns at the enemies, so the enemies could capture the flag. Really, it's about as simple as that. Alrighty, so we're ready. Jura's ready, and the SuperNoobs, I actually quite like that change there. They've just made one small little tweak in their lineup. They're going to be changing a T54 lightweight for an RU251, and I think that's a good move. Worked well for them before. That RU251 can really just land some of the shots that the T54 can't at those longer ranges, or can't as reliably at those longer ranges. So right here, 16 seconds left on the clock, and again, I think this time though I'm going to be following Team VN out to see where they disperse from and where they get set up. Alrighty, so starting off, we have got Syndicatest here. He's going to be in the IS-3 once again. Wishan in his IS-3. I am WoT in the T-32 there. Curry and Rock in his T-54. We've got Jura there, his own T-54. Quang Min in his Milo VN in the Cromwell. So Milo is actually going to be pushing up a little bit this time. So moving a little bit closer towards that 1 flag. I do like that. Now, right now, SuperNoobs. Oh no! Milo VN's actually been spotted there from across the map, and that's one of the things about the Cromwell. He's gone. Milo is definitely gone, I'd say. Oh wait, no, has he not been spotted? Yes, the last takes him down. That was a very quick one there, and you've got to wonder a little bit why the Cromwell here in a map where really all the light tanks on the defensive side are really going to be doing is just sitting in bushes. Cromwell not the best for that. So as great as it is in some of the more urban maps, I think really showing its weakness there. So Milo going to be going down. We've got Wishan here looking down the rail tracks, and I actually like this position here from Wishan because he probably knew that the SuperNoobs were going to be setting up their RU251. Doesn't actually spot the RU though. So, okay. Ooh, that could be a little bit dangerous there, and he's actually maybe trying to make a move as, again, the SuperNoobs have said, well, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And have started the base cap again on the one flag, and I doubt somehow that Wishan, I doubt that Team Vienna are going to be letting them make the same, or going to be making the same mistake this time. But Wishan here, I'm not too convinced with his positioning at all, because yeah, he's just directly out in the open. He's got two different angles that are attacking him, and he can't spot anyone, let alone shoot them. So there's a free tier 8 that VN have just handed to the SuperNoobs on a silver platter right there. And I am WoT with his T32. Was able to get a few shots across on towards that RU251. So Ricky not on 100% HP, but you know, he's done his job. And the base cap now is still in effect. And I like where this T32, I like where Sunbow's positioned, because if he needs to, he can just move up a little bit and kind of sit in front. Sit in front of these guys right here. And the base cap is actually started again now. They're doing the exact same thing. We need to see some resets coming in from Team VN. It's on 93, 96, 98, 100. The base has been captured. And again, what a Team VN doing right here. It's like they're giving away the grand final for free almost to the SuperNoobs. They knew that that's what the SuperNoobs did, and they just let the SuperNoobs do the exact same thing again. Look at the damage numbers. Syndicate test 400 damage. I am WoT didn't even hit more than 300. So wow, yeah, the SuperNoobs, they're going to be happy about that though. That's for sure. And Team VN got to be hoping that their offensive play is a lot better than their defensive play. So there we go, getting some tag picks underway now. Now that we've swapped sides. So this time Team Vienna are going to be on the attack here, the attacking side of steps. And we're going to be seeing the SuperNoobs on the defense. I almost would have liked to have seen Team Vienna that last game, maybe like push all the way around here and actually just do a nice aggressive push right there onto the rocks around the one flag. I think that potentially really could have worked, but no. Okay. Ooh, there we go. That's what I like to see. Something a little bit different for once on steps. We have got two LTTBs locked in there. So I'm going to be going with that USSR Tier 7 light tank. Two of those on the SuperNoobs lineup. And of course, with that 85mm gun that it does have, you know, 216 millimeters of penetration if you're firing APCR from it. So, and can definitely put out a nice amount of damage per minute as well, with fairly kind of decent accuracy for its tier. Right now though, it's looking like we've got another Cromwell coming in for Team VN, which I'm not too convinced about, but whatever. Got a Cromwell coming in for them. RU251, IS3, two T54 lightweights. And yeah, the SuperNoobs line pretty standard apart from the LTTBs. They're also going to be going with a T32. So probably again, actually on the defense, yeah, I wonder where the SuperNoobs are going to be putting their tanks. They could actually try for maybe even an early push from the defense. I'm not too sure. Here we are, loading into this one. So, alrighty, with 20 seconds left on the clock, it is do or die for Team VN. They're currently 2-0 down in the best of 5. If they lose out this one, then it is curtains. They have lost, and they have earned themselves second place. But they don't want that.
Let's go.
I want to see them draw this out to at least a 4th game, maybe even a different map in the 5th game as well, if they can get it out there. So hopefully they can do a little bit better on the offensive side here on steps. But let's go ahead and take a look at where Team VN are heading out to. So it's looking like they are sending, and also Team VN's lineup, a little bit interesting. 3 IS3s, very heavy sort of lineup. So yeah, you would be thinking that they're going towards a 1 flag with this sort of a heavy lineup here, I feel. And that is exactly what they're doing. And look at this. I want to say that's very nice positioning here from the LTTBs. Early scouting, early information, and Sunbow, even though he's in that tier 7, you know, not quite as expendable as some of the tier 6 light tanks, which they might just use to scout. He's still, you know, putting himself out there, scouting out early on, so that the SuperNoobs have that information and can react to it accordingly. That's exactly what they're doing right here. So right now we've got Hien. Could be moving away from those rail tracks, as we do see Team VN trying to pull off the same sort of a thing that was so effective against them in those last 2 rounds that we played. So they're moving themselves on towards, well, near the 1 flag there, and they've got a fair bunch of IS3s, and can definitely work out for them. Right now though, it's looking like, ooh, we are getting a bit of a rotate coming in from the SuperNoobs though, and this is something that Team VN did not do. They did not rotate their tanks all the way around the back, and it's looking like we are going to be seeing a bit of a flank coming on right here. And again, this is a little bit late for a little bit late for Team VN to actually get their light tank, to get their tier 6 on the flag there. So in the meantime, these LTTBs, oh look at that, even shooting Curry and Rock from there, brilliant. They're getting lots of damage out, and Curry and Rock there being dropped down to 36% HP, and I'm not even sure if Team VN know where they're being shot from. Right here, these LTTBs really showing why they're picked. Can just absolutely spray out damage and spray out shots from those fast-firing cannons. I think about 15 rounds a minute, if I'm not incorrect, from those 85mm guns, which is very impressive. Right now, though, you've got Tangaroy in his T-54 lightweight also spraying out a few shots. Oh, the last has just taken down the Cromwell there. So now Team VN, they've lost their cap pressure there. They've lost their expendable cap pressure there, I want to say, by losing the Cromwell. It's not looking good. And you can see all of the SuperNoobs are still looking fairly healthy, so to speak. Team VN not looking too good. We've got Curry and Rock on 36% HP, the RU251 I'm WoT with 65%, and Hien here, oh, I was thinking about trading with Syndicate Test, decides not to in the end. Maybe even I am WoT. So we've got these LTTBs just playing so aggressively. I love it. Ironhide there trying to get a shot out onto Curry, and he does. Drops him down to 22% HP. I'm WoT is going to be coming around there and trying to contest, but where's the other LTTB? Must be close. Yes, he is. Here we are. Sunbow coming in to save the day and help take out I am WoT. They do actually both miss their shots, but Sunbow's on full HP. He's going to even maybe try for a ram. He does. He gets the ram. Brilliant bit of play there, and spins around his turret. Takes down Curry and Rock right after that. In the meantime, though, we have seen Tango down, so at least this time Team VN, they're putting up a bit more of a fight. These heavy IS3s really dishing out some big damage, but they're going to need to dish out a lot more than they currently are to subdue the SuperNoobs. as Wishan there. Ooh, gets his gun damaged. That's not good. That is not good at all. The LTTB trying to fire at him, but not having much success in penetrating him. There we are. The LTTB needs one more shot. Can he get it? Oh no, misses, but that's not going to matter. Hien does the work instead. Team VN, they only have 2 tanks left, Kwangmin and Jura. They're not going to be able to do anything against the 5-strong force of the SuperNoobs. And once again, the SuperNoobs, they have proven themselves as Go4WoT Weekly Cup champions before, and they're proving themselves again in what is going to be a clean sweep here. On the attacking side of steps, Kwangmin on 20% HP in his IS-3. Just needs a couple more shots to get finished off. The LTTB going to be coming around the side there. Even tries a ram. That's not going to work. Oh, but worth it for the style points there. There we go. Gets rammed to death by Kong Sun. And it is now all said and done. The SuperNoobs, the Go4WoT Cup 23 champions. There we go. And we can take a look at the team score there. Syndicate Test up the top, 1.3k damage for Team VN. But on the other side though, Hien, as he's always a top performer for the SuperNoobs. 1.9k damage. The last with 1.8k. Kong Sun with 1.3k. And there we go. GG's. So guys, that is just about it for our coverage for today. Congratulations to the SuperNoobs for taking that one out. Very convincing win. But again, thanks everyone for watching. This has been GoGoGadget at GoGoGadgetCast. You can also check out at ESLWOT on Twitter as well. But for now, I'll see you next week.